politics. You either love it or deal with it. The big election happens every 4 years, and that's when we elect the President of the United States. We know what you're thinking. We just went through a major election, and we're talking about POTUS? Do we have to do this now? Yes, but trust us, this one will be fun, because today we're counting down the top 10 celebrities we think could run for president. Quick reminder, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you can receive our new video notifications. Recently, Matthew McConaughey has indicated that he may want to run for governor of Texas. Why not? He's a native Texan, has studied politics, and as of last month, a poll showed him leading the incumbent Greg Abbott by 12 points. So why is he qualified to be president? First of all, he is a moderate, and he pulls the best from both sides of the aisle. During his tour to promote his book Green Lights, he stated that after graduating from the University of Texas, he contemplated going to law school. Not that this makes a person automatically prepared for politics, but it does show that he has an ability to negotiate. He has the desire to be in politics, the education, and his speeches would put us at ease since they would probably always start with, "All right." Dwayne Johnson said in an interview on The Today Show that he has a real desire to unite this country and let us know that if the people want me to run for president, I'll do it. While we couldn't find any concrete facts about The Rock that would make us throw our support behind him, we do agree with him when he said, "I don't think our founding fathers ever envisioned a 6'4", bald, tattooed, half-black, half-Samoan, tequila-drinking, pickup truck driving, fanny pack wearing guy joining their club." He has a desire to bring people together. He's a self-made man who, through hard work and passion, achieved what he has today. And if negotiation failed, he could just perform his finishing move, the rock bottom, on anyone trying to come for America. We just hope that whatever he's doing in the future, he does it in that hot turtleneck necklace fanny pack ensemble. Since gracing our small screens in 1986 when the Oprah Winfrey Show first aired, Oprah has found a place in our lives and our hearts. Through the years, people have continually hoped that Oprah would toss her hat into the political ring and run for president. In 2018, while receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award at the Golden Globes, she gave a speech hoping to start a new day in which women can speak up about sexual harassment without fear.
So I want all the girls watching here and now to know that a new day is on the horizon.
While she has ruled out running for president on more than one occasion, the media mogul did state that if she got a sign from God that even she couldn't ignore, then she would consider it. Oprah is very smart, she has a well-rounded influence and experience with all walks of life, and like The Rock, is a self-made person. At the end of the day, we could at least hope every speech she gave from the Oval Office ended with, Jon Stewart made a career talking and joking about politics. He hosted The Daily Show from January 1999 to August of 2015 when he passed the torch off to Trevor Noah. During his time on The Daily Show, it won 22 Primetime Emmy Awards, 2 Grammy Awards, and was nominated for various news and journalist awards. Since leaving The Daily Show, Jon has used his influence in a sustained advocacy for 9/11 first responders and also for the war veterans' health benefits. Jon is a viable candidate to run for president given his ability and history of speaking to various heads of states, and he's just a plain likable guy. Jon also has a unique way of balancing the importance and ridiculousness of politics. He was also ranked by Time magazine as one of the top 100 most influential people in 2005, which means he can sweet-talk his way into some good deals for our country. Samuel L. Jackson, making our list, might have caught you off guard, but hear us out. He attended the funeral of Martin Luther King Jr. in Atlanta as one of his ushers. He participated in equal rights protest marches in Memphis in 1968. He participated in the taking of hostages at Morehouse College with the demand for school curriculum and governance reform. Yep, Samuel L. Jackson was among a group of the students that locked board members in a building for 2 days. One of the hostages was Martin Luther King Sr. While the school did agree to make the changes, he was convicted of unlawful confinement, which is a second-degree felony. Hey, you gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet. Obviously, the real POTUS can't have a felony conviction in their past to be elected, but in this list, we make the rules and we say it's fine.
Whatever, I do what I want.
Given his vast experience in civil rights, his understanding of helping others from when he was a social worker in Los Angeles, and his worldly experience, we think he'd do great.
It's my duty.
One thing is for darn sure, Robert Downey Jr. has a work ethic not matched by many. He puts his heart and soul into every job he performs. To us, it's kind of nice that he doesn't claim to be a Republican, a Democrat, or a liberal, so everyone can vote for him without feeling like they're betraying their party. He is heavily involved in campaigns to encourage people to vote, and he sits on the Anti-Recidivism Coalition Board, a support network for formerly incarcerated individuals, and advocates for reform. There are a whole list of reasons why Robert Downey Jr. made our list, but it really boils down to this: who wouldn't want Iron Man to be their president? We know he's a little old, but again,
Whatever, I do what I want.
and age, just like felony convictions, won't rule someone out. Clint Eastwood has the most political experience of anyone on our list. He was the mayor of Carmel by the Sea for 2 years, and if you've not ever been there, it's as rich and unproblematic as it sounds. So while he has some experience, he wasn't really solving major problems out there. While Clint Eastwood is a registered and self-proclaimed Republican, his stance on civil rights issues are liberal, in that he is pro-choice and supports gay marriage. He supports small business and is also an advocate of the environment. He has firm political opinions and isn't afraid to show them, so you'll never have to wonder how he feels about a subject. There is one thing, though. We'll want to make sure when he's talking to a chair that someone is actually in the chair. Morgan Freeman is actually a pretty popular choice in our pretend presidential race. He has done a tremendous amount of humanitarian work, including being a key figure in creating the Grenada Relief Fund in 2004. This group was originally created to help residents of Grenada that were impacted by natural disasters, but it evolved to the Planet Now organization. They are responsible for assisting people in preparing for disasters and recovering after severe storms that have caused major damage in their neighborhoods. He isn't a stranger to politics either. While he never joined any of the campaigns, Morgan Freeman was a big supporter of Barack Obama's campaign and then provided the voiceover for Hillary Clinton's video introduction during her presidential run.
How many times will she leave her mark? How many ways will she light up the world? This is the woman.
Regardless of where you stand politically, we think we can all agree that his voice is one of the most recognizable and comforting voices. Besides that, he played God, for crying out loud, and if you don't think God would make a great president, well then you may want to think about lowering your bar. Tom Hanks is one of the most beloved actors of all time, and is also one of the most talked about choices to run for president. So what can we expect from the great Tom Hanks? His social views are liberal. He helped raise $44 million in the fight against California's Prop 8, which outlawed gay marriage. He's also the campaign chair for the Hidden Heroes campaign of the Elizabeth Dole Foundation. Hidden Heroes is a multi-year, multifaceted campaign that brings vital attention to the untold stories of military caregivers and seeks solutions for the tremendous challenges and long-term needs they face. There's so much more we can list about his support of NASA and space education, but we only have so much time to list our love for Tom Hanks, so we'll just sum it up with this. We think someone who has run from sea to sea several times just because he felt like running reminded us that there's no crying in baseball, survived alone on a deserted island, and is able to find one soldier in a war in order to send him home, he would sure get our vote. Over the years, we've seen George Clooney's acting career go from the handyman in The Facts of Life to far more impactful roles. He's been nominated for 6 Academy Awards, with a win in 2006 for Best Supporting Actor in Syriana, and another one in 2013 for Best Picture for Argo. While these nominations and wins don't necessarily make him qualified to be president, the types of films he won these for dive into social and political subjects and reveal important details that we didn't know before. Over the years, headlines asking if Clooney may run for president have been prevalent. It makes sense. He's very politically active and has spent a lot of time and money campaigning for and supporting both Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton. Then, of course, there's the time and money he's invested in his fight for human rights in Darfur, which he was given the title of UN Goodwill Ambassador in 2008. We cannot forget his 2014 marriage to human rights lawyer Amal Al-Mudden. Not that who you marry sets you up for success, but if the President of the United States is going to bounce some ideas off of his or her spouse, it's a good idea that they're as experienced and smart as Amal. And there you have it. Are there any celebrities that we missed that you think could run for president? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, like, share, and subscribe. And be sure to check back next time to find out what else needs to be ranked.